So we have some pretty stellar news with this anime announcement, to also less than stellar news, so to speak, for the studio buying announcement that I talked about yesterday. So, to keep with the trend, let's start with the slightly bad news before I get into the overall good news. So, yesterday I made a video talking about basically studio buying having an important announcement, basically saying they were going to announce something, and when I uploaded my video yesterday, I basically said that when I upload that about 5 to 7 hours from then, we would get some form of information of an announcement. And if you did watch the video yesterday, basically to kind of rehash a little bit of what I said, we didn't really know what it was. It could be anything. I said it probably wasn't like, let's say, a PV trailer or anything for Mushoku, or even Onimai Season 2 announcement. The only thing it could potentially be was like some form of product, or let's say a new anime project, so to speak. But it seems like myself and many on social media got our hopes up pretty high, and the overall reveal and announcement for that, studio buying announcement was this right here. So basically they say, and this is Google Translate for clarification, so obviously inaccuracies can happen. Sorry to keep you waiting. The first season teaser PV and ED1 key art book set of Mushoku Tensei, released at last year's Comic-Con, are now available for purchase online. We will be open from 17 p.m. today. Please wait. And so basically this was the important announcement, which was released exactly at 11 p.m. last night, and basically this showcases that, the artwork from last year or whatever, they finally released it for the public to be able to buy. Now, obviously, this isn't the news that I think all of us wanted to see. Like, even though it is, like, I threw out a thing, and it wasn't obviously something that, was true, like, we didn't know if it was going to be possible or not, like the ReZero stuff. The thing is, even though this isn't, like, what we wanted, I do think it's good to see, like, artwork and merchandise of Mushoku Tensei that obviously only a certain amount of people are able to get, now available for a lot of people to be able to buy. So I do think that overall this is a really nice announcement. For those that are collectors of Mushoku Tensei, etc., I think legitimately this is not necessarily a bad announcement. Now, let's get a little bit deeper into this announcement. So basically, after this happened, and if you look at the time here, it says 11 p.m., at least for me when it was released, we could see that they also did a follow-up tweet 22 minutes later, because they were getting talked about a lot, because people were obviously excited for whatever announcement would be. And so because of that, Studio Bind's official account made this post. Mushoku Tensei's second season new information is likely to be announced here. Basically citing that, in Anime Japan 2023, there will be more information for Mushoku Tensei. So basically, to give a complete, understanding of the situation, or summarize it, Studio Bind made an announcement. People got expectations too high, including myself. Obviously, people disappointed themselves. I did as well. And basically, it was just about artwork that they were selling. But Studio Bind was like, oh, people were really expecting, something crazy. So they made a post. It's like, yeah, guys, there's going to be an announcement in Anime Japan. Do not worry. And so they kind of linked back to this old post that was made a while ago. So that's pretty much the overall covering of the story when it comes to, the whole important announcement from Studio Bind. I mean, I do think that overall, this reaction as well is pretty funny that was made by this, account that also shares news. Basically, the clown makeup and stuff, because it's I feel like all of us legit were probably feeling this exact same way after the announcement was made last night. It's pretty funny, not gonna lie, but it is what it is. Nothing we can do about it. I mean, at least it wasn't, let's say, a pachinko machine. I mean, that has happened in the past for other series for announcements, but at the very least, artwork is being sold from Mushoku Tensei. But okay, let's move on to the overall good news. So, it depends if you care about this series or even know about this anime, but legitimately, I have seen people talk about this over a year or two? I don't know how long it's been, but it's definitely been over a year. People have talked about this manga, and it finally got an anime announcement. Literally last night, before the Studio Bind announcement, and people were speculating potentially maybe Studio Bind got this show because of that announcement, but then, the studio was revealed, and obviously it's that Studio Bind that's working on it. But, anyways, let's talk about this. So, I don't really know much about this story. The only thing I know about it is literally this image right here. This is an iconic meme image I have seen on YouTube, I've seen it on Twitter, I've seen it in just community Reddit posts, etc. I've seen this image appear in meme formats. It's a pretty iconic image. I think some of you out there that are watching this video have probably seen this image and you're like, what the hell is this? Like, this is straight out of something of Hunter x Hunter. Oh, you know what? No, that's saying too much. I think that this even gives Togashi from Hunter x Hunter a run for his money with the dialogue on a page, because the amount of dialogue that is here is absolutely insane. And the first thing that comes to my mind, I know many are gonna think, I'm not reading that. That's what a lot of people are gonna say, like, I'm not reading that. But jokes aside, I mean, that's what people will say. Basically, this is a manga series that is about a guy that needs to have 100 girlfriends or something. Like, I don't know the exact plot, so to speak. It just, the title of the story is there's 100 girlfriends that really, really, really love him. I mean, literally that is the title. And so, yeah, 100 different characters coming after this guy. Quite the feat, honestly. Quite the feat. My man's got the riz, so to speak. But let's get into a little bit of the story beat. So, like I said, I don't know too much about it. I don't know necessarily, you know, how, like, the story really is. I have heard good things. People have told me legitimately it is a good manga. Now, is it on the degenerate side? Probably. But, I mean, what can you expect from a series that's literally called The 100 Girlfriends Who Really, 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 Really Love You? I mean, come on, man. Like, what else do you expect from a title like that? But, anyways, I've been told that the series is good. I've been recommended it a lot over, like, the past year or two to read the manga, and I asked a question, actually, earlier, and I'm going to ask you guys in this video, should I read the manga or just wait for the anime? Because apparently it's going to be broadcasting here in, you know, 2023, so it's later this year. That's not that long. It really isn't. I mean, hell, we're already a quarter of the way through 2023 at this point. Just think about that. So, when you think about it, it's not that long from now until probably this anime will grace our eyes with its presence. Question is, will it be a good anime? That's left to be seen. But, yeah, I mean, I wonder how they're going to be able to do this panel, though, by the way, for the anime. Because this is legit. This isn't, like, a fake panel. This is a legitimate panel from the manga. This is going to be hell to animate. I don't even know how this can be animated properly. Like, yo, I have no idea how that's gonna be done. But, yeah, overall, that's the news that came out today. Nothing too crazy, so to speak. I mean, obviously, I wouldn't even say the Studio Bind stuff is necessarily bad news. I think that's kind of being a little bit too extreme on that. But I just think that, obviously, a lot of us in the community hyped our own selves up, and obviously got our own selves disappointed. It's to be fair. I mean, Anime Japan is coming, so a lot of people are excited. Let's just hope that this isn't a precursor or sign for the hopium/copium of ReZero Season 3 not actually being a Season 3. Let's hope that doesn't happen. But, okay, I want to end this video here. Thank you so much for watching. May you all have a fantastic day or night wherever you live, and be safe, stay healthy. Chibi out.